Hello. What are the stages of foreclosure? Well, my name is Jason Nicken. I work here at Hahn Kiefer Real Estate Services in Evansville, Indiana. I am a foreclosure slash distressed property specialist. What that means is I help families that are facing foreclosure keep their homes. So, what are the stages of foreclosure? There's five of them. First is usually 1 to 90 days. Payment stop. They do keep acquiring. Penalties acquire. Um, a lot of denial that a foreclosure is going on. A lot of people think that they can wait out 1 to 3 months and then turn around and get caught up. The um, truth by statistics is that very rarely happens. It does happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It does, but the truth is it rarely does, because during that time you're 1 to 3 months. You got to pay that plus penalties and fees. Then also the bank, sends stuff out. Next is after 3 to 4 months, notice of default is filed. That's usually how I find you, and I'll reach out to you to try to get you to, talk about what your options are, so you can get a game plan going forward on what you need to do to transition to the next part in your life. Payments are still due the whole time through this process. Payments are going to be due, and they're going to be occurring, if I can say that right, occurring, with penalties and fees. Um, so this is still going to be. So to get caught up, you're going to have 3 months, 4 months, 5 months to do. A lot of people are still in foreclosure denial. Please stop being in denial. Foreclosure is happening to you. It is coming. The banks aren't just going to forget about you. That's just facts of life. People usually at about this time, stage two, the 90 to 100 days when the notice of default is filed, they just clam up. They get to be like an ostrich, stick their head in a hole, and just shut out from the world. This is the worst thing you can do. During these times, you know that you're not going to be able to be caught up. It's time to start thinking about what you're going to do. Um, if you got equity in the house, listing it. If there is no equity, still listing the house and paying what you need to. If you get close, there's options for a short sale. A lot of people don't understand that. If you was to sell the property, it will clear the foreclosure from your credit. That's that's the bonus. And if you have equity, you get cash with that equity. Stage three is 90 to 180 days. I call this the pre-foreclosure stage. And notice of sale is filed and an auction date is set. So at least now we know when the place is going to go up for auction. At this time, when auction is set, you have to vacate. You got to be out of the property. If not, sheriff will come and evict you. Um, the owner should, I always say, the owner should always, all the way up till the minute of auction, you have options available. And you should probably list and figure out what you need to do. From stage one, from that first payment, all the way to the auction date, you're losing all your equity in your house. You're losing money that could be in your pocket that could help you transition and help you in the future on what you need to do with that. Also, I say at the stage three, the pre-foreclosure phase, you need to start planning on what you're going to do. Kids need to figure out what school district they're going to be in, how that's going to work out. You need to figure out the U-Haul, packing up the house, the stress of moving, or just, you could maybe sell stuff out, have a yard sale, clear it out, get you some extra cash in your pocket. And then also at this stage, you got a lot of severe mental stress. I talk to people, and this is, this is one of the hardest times, because this is where you really don't know what's going on. You're confused about things, and from my heart to heart, I'm here to help you, try to guide you that, and tell you what your options are for this. Stage four. This is the court out auction day. This is it. Bam. House is sold. You've lost all your equity because the house is going to go up for the highest bidder at the lowest cost. That makes sense. So the bank just wants their money back. They don't care nothing about your equity. Your house is worth $350,000. You owe $50,000 on it. The bank just wants their $50,000. And if somebody bids $75,000, you just lost $175,000 that could be in your pocket. I'm just saying. You have options out there. You lose, I have on here, you lose your equity. You must immediately vacate the property. Once it's sold, you are no longer allowed there. It is gone. New owners take possession immediately. Stage 5, post foreclosure auction. Well, you got a foreclosure on your credit, so you're not going to get a house for 5, 7, 9 years. It could affect your job if you work at a bank or some financial place, and your credit goes on that. It also will affect your future housing, whether you buy a house or if you go rent or something of that sort. It does affect that foreclosure. Um, you might not know, is that you get a tax bill from the IRS because at that time it is now the mortgage is considered an income, and the IRS, we know Uncle Sam likes to get their share of everything, even from people that are in bankruptcy, or not bankruptcy, but that are in foreclosure, losing their homes. Government don't care. And then you also, you got the displacement of the kids and family, and everything that goes with that to go around. You do have a lot of options available from you, starting at day one for the miss all the way up till that gavel hits for the auction. Earlier on, I recommend you should list it. List it with an agent like me that will help you and walk you through the steps and see if you can get it for the highest price and get all the equity, everything you need out of it. You can also put it up for a cash buyer, which is good for, say, you have an estate. Somebody passed away and the kids and family don't want it. You can get cash. Bam. Just like that. 14 to 30 days, you can have a check sitting for cash in front of you. And that could help you out in other ways. You can short sell when the mortgage company will take less. They will take short of what is owed on it. I can help you progress through that also. I will talk to the bank. You don't have to do anything. Everything will run through me. I'll be the middleman and the mediator to help you, to do that. Mortgage loan modification is available. Maybe a refinance. There is investors out there that will do wraparound or bridge loans. Will help you, pay it off, bring your house current. So there is lots, and there's other options too out there for you. I just can't get into them all on here on the stages, but there's a lot of options out there for you. So at the end of the day, I try to ask you, how much time do you have left? How much time? Countdown's on. Well, my name is Jason Dickin. I work here at Kiefer Real Estate Services in Evansville, Indiana. I am a foreclosure distressed property specialist, and I help families keep their homes when they're faced with foreclosure. Give me a call or text anytime if you have any questions. Thanks.